if you recall, the last time that you were here,
Yes.
I was telling you that I could always see you getting back.
Oh God, I mean, we went through some very traumatic events.
J.Lo and P. Diddy, one of those iconic and infamous relationships that has been over for more than 2 decades, now, in recent years, coming back into the spotlight. Let's rewind to the late 1990s, a pivotal time for both J.Lo and Diddy. Jennifer Lopez, a rising star who had just made waves in Hollywood with her performance in Selena, was at a crossroads in her career. She was ready to transition from acting to music, a bold move that would cement her status as a multi-talented icon. Meanwhile, Diddy was already a household name in the hip-hop industry. As the founder of Bad Boy Records, he was responsible for launching the careers of legendary artists like the Notorious B.I.G. and building an empire that extended far beyond music. The two first crossed paths in 1999, a year that would change both their lives. Sparks flew immediately, and their connection quickly evolved into a high-profile relationship. For J.Lo, Diddy represented the epitome of success and influence in the music world, while Diddy was captivated by Jennifer's beauty, talent,
a little bit, you know, Jennifer, she definitely a bad chick,
and undeniable charisma. Together, they were a power couple unlike anything the entertainment world had seen. From the moment they went public, J.Lo and Diddy's relationship became a media sensation. Paparazzi couldn't get enough of their glamorous appearances at red carpet events, exclusive parties, and award shows. One of their most iconic moments came at the 2000 Grammy Awards, where J.Lo stunned in that now famous green Versace dress, with Diddy proudly by her side. The image of the two of them together became an enduring symbol of their time as a couple. But their relationship wasn't just about glitz and glamour. Behind the scenes, they were a team, supporting each other's ambitions. Diddy played a significant role in helping J.Lo launch her music career, providing guidance and connections that would set her on the path to superstardom. In turn, J.Lo's presence elevated Diddy's status, making him a fixture in the mainstream entertainment world beyond hip-hop. Of course, no celebrity relationship is without its challenges. For J.Lo and Diddy, the intense media scrutiny was both a blessing and a curse. While their high-profile romance brought them attention and opportunities, it also exposed them to relentless gossip and speculation. The couple's relationship faced its biggest test in December 1999, when they were involved in a highly publicized nightclub shooting incident in New York City. Although both were cleared of wrongdoing, the ordeal put an immense strain on their relationship. Adding to the tension were the pressures of their respective careers. As J.Lo's star continued to rise, her priorities began to shift, and the demands of fame took their toll on the couple's dynamic. By early 2001, the relationship had run its course, and the two parted ways. Despite their breakup, both have spoken fondly of each other in interviews, acknowledging the impact they had on each other's lives and careers.
you know, she's one of the most beautiful people in the world.
At the time, Jennifer Lopez was already a rising star in Hollywood, thanks to her breakout role in Selena. However, transitioning from acting to music was no small feat, even for someone as talented as J.Lo. And this is where Diddy enters the picture. Diddy, then known as Puff Daddy, was at the peak of his influence in the music industry. He was not only a chart-topping artist, but also a powerhouse producer and record executive. His connections and expertise in the world of hip-hop and R&B were unparalleled. According to industry insiders, Diddy took J.Lo under his wing and used his extensive network to position her as a pop and R&B sensation. He introduced her to key collaborators, helped secure high-profile features, and ensured her music had the production quality to rival established stars of the time. But here's where things get interesting. While Diddy's influence undoubtedly gave J.Lo a significant boost, some critics argue that her early hits were heavily shaped by ghostwriters and borrowed heavily from Diddy's resources and credibility. For example, tracks like If You Had My Love and Waiting for Tonight became instant hits, but whispers in the industry suggested that these songs, and others from her debut album, benefited from behind-the-scenes assistance that wasn't entirely her own. This brings us to one of the most contentious points in J.Lo's music career: the allegations of ghostwriting. It's not uncommon for major pop stars to collaborate with songwriters. In fact, it's the industry norm. But critics argue that J.Lo's reliance on Diddy's connections blurred the lines between collaboration and complete dependency. Some even claim that her early music was more reflective of Diddy's vision than her own artistic identity. To add fuel to the fire, Diddy's own star power at the time undeniably helped catapult J-Lo into the limelight. The two were romantically linked, and their high-profile relationship kept them in the headlines. Whether it was attending star-studded events or dominating the tabloids, the buzz around their relationship created a halo effect that amplified J-Lo's visibility. But did this publicity overshadow her talent? That's a question that fans and critics have debated for years. Let's rewind to December 27th, 1999. The world was on the cusp of a new millennium, and J-Lo and Diddy were the ultimate power couple. Jennifer Lopez was rapidly rising as a pop and movie sensation, while Diddy, already a hip-hop mogul, was cementing his place as one of the most influential figures in the music industry. The two were young, glamorous, and seemingly unstoppable. But that night, at Club New York in Manhattan, everything changed. As the party raged on at Club New York, an altercation broke out. A heated dispute that quickly escalated into gunfire. Chaos erupted. Amid the panic, Diddy and J-Lo fled the scene in a vehicle, but their attempt to leave the drama behind was short-lived. Shortly after, the couple was pulled over by police and arrested. Inside their vehicle, authorities discovered a loaded gun, sparking immediate legal trouble for Diddy. The East Coast versus West Coast feud was much more than a music industry rivalry. It was a cultural phenomenon that captivated the 1990s. At the center of this intense conflict were two of the most iconic figures in rap history: Tupac Shakur, representing the West Coast, and the Notorious B.I.G., the face of East Coast rap. But behind the scenes, there were other players who orchestrated moves that escalated the tension, and one of the most influential figures was none other than Sean Diddy Combs. Diddy, known back then as Puff Daddy, was a burgeoning mogul in the hip-hop scene, running his own record label, Bad Boy Records. With the Notorious B.I.G. as his protege and star artist, Diddy became the face of East Coast rap's resurgence. But his success didn't come without controversy. Many believe that Diddy's decisions and public statements added fuel to the already blazing fire of the East Coast versus West Coast rivalry. From the infamous diss tracks to public feuds at award shows, Diddy's role wasn't just as a passive participant. He was often seen as a strategist pulling the strings. But let's not forget, Diddy's impact on the East Coast versus West Coast rivalry wasn't just about drama. His role in shaping the sound and culture of East Coast rap cannot be overstated. Bad Boy Records was a powerhouse, delivering hit after hit and creating a brand that defined an era. Yet, this success came with a price. The rivalry culminated in the tragic deaths of Tupac Shakur and the Notorious B.I.G., two losses that sent shockwaves through the music world. To this day, questions linger about how the feud escalated to such deadly heights and what role key players, including Diddy, may have had in the events leading up to these tragedies. By early 2001, the dream was over. J-Lo and Diddy officially called it quits, leaving fans shocked and speculating about what went wrong. Several factors contributed to their breakup, and today, we're unpacking each one. For J-Lo, who was in the early stages of building her solo career, this kind of controversy was the last thing she needed. She was already battling to prove herself as more than just a triple threat entertainer. She wanted to be taken seriously as an artist and businesswoman. Being tied to a legal scandal threatened to derail her carefully crafted image. Another major factor was the relentless pressure from the media and public. Imagine living every moment of your relationship under a microscope, with paparazzi capturing your every move and tabloids dissecting your every word. For J-Lo and Diddy, this wasn't just a hypothetical. It was their daily reality. The media frenzy around their relationship was unprecedented. Every fight, every outing, and every whisper of drama became headline news. While Diddy seemed to thrive under the spotlight, J-Lo found herself suffocated by it. She wanted a partner who could help her grow, not one who added fuel to the fire of public scrutiny. Ultimately, J-Lo's desire to distance herself from controversy and focus on her career became a pivotal reason for their breakup. By 2001, she was on the brink of superstardom, with blockbuster movies and chart-topping singles solidifying her place as a global icon. To maintain her momentum, she needed stability and a drama-free environment, neither of which her relationship with Diddy could provide. In interviews years later, J-Lo hinted at the emotional toll their relationship took on her. She described that period as a time of learning and growth.
He was larger than life, but at first I didn't like him at all. I didn't. I thought he was like, ick.
Where she realized the importance of prioritizing her own happiness and goals. While Diddy was an undeniable influence on her life and career, their relationship had run its course. After their split, both J.Lo and Diddy moved on to new chapters in their lives. J.Lo continued her meteoric rise, becoming one of the most influential entertainers of our time. Meanwhile, Diddy remained a powerhouse in the music industry, building his empire and mentoring future stars. Fast forward to the present, and Diddy's name is once again making headlines.
On Sunday evening, I went to Club New York, and under no circumstances whatsoever did I have anything to do with a shooting.
This time, it's not just about the distant past, but also about his alleged involvement in what some are calling a freak-off party culture. Yes, you heard that right. According to recent allegations, Diddy fostered an environment at these exclusive parties that went far beyond the glitz and glamour of celebrity nightlife. These claims are now a focal point in ongoing legal cases, raising serious questions about the darker side of fame. Let's break this down. What exactly is a freak-off party? According to insiders, these events were secretive, high-profile gatherings where guests were allegedly encouraged to engage in explicit and at times questionable activities. While Diddy's team has consistently denied these allegations, several accusers have come forward, claiming that these parties were more than just wild nights. They were emblematic of a troubling pattern of behavior. And it doesn't stop there. Legal experts suggest that these accusations could open Pandora's box, leading to more lawsuits and investigations. Could this be the beginning of the end for one of the industry's most iconic figures? Or will Diddy once again weather the storm and come out on top? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments below. As the story unfolds, one thing is certain. Diddy's legal troubles are far from over. But let's not forget, this is a man who has reinvented himself time and time again. Could this be another chapter in his ongoing saga of resilience, or will these allegations prove to be his ultimate downfall?
You see Ben Affleck. And you see Diddy.
God, I mean, we went through some very traumatic events.
Court documents related to ongoing investigations into Diddy's past behavior have recently come to light. Within these documents, an unnamed female celebrity is mentioned as a witness to some allegedly disturbing events. Naturally, the internet has gone into overdrive with speculation, with many pointing fingers at J.Lo as the potential witness in question. But why J.Lo? Let's take a look at the history that connects these two megastars. Adding another layer to this tangled web is the alleged involvement of the FBI. Rumors suggest that the agency provided Ben Affleck, J.Lo's current husband, with tapes linked to their investigations into Diddy. These tapes allegedly contain sensitive information that could implicate Diddy in various scandals. Could this be the reason for reported tensions in J.Lo and Ben's relationship? And if so, what does this mean for Hollywood's favorite on-again, off-again couple? Social media has been ablaze with theories. Some fans believe that J.Lo's name was brought up to deflect attention from other aspects of the case. Others think there's merit to the claims, given her close association with Diddy during the timeline in question. While no official confirmation has been made, the internet's detective work is nothing short of impressive. This isn't the first time Sean Diddy Combs' name has been embroiled in controversy. Over the years, Diddy has faced numerous allegations, ranging from professional disputes to personal scandals. But what makes this particular event so significant is the way it ties into his ongoing legacy. The VMA after-party is being cited as yet another example of behavior that has raised eyebrows in the industry and among fans alike. Narrator: the trial was a media circus. For J.Lo, the association with such a high-profile controversy threatened her budding career. She had worked tirelessly to build her brand as a multi-talented artist, and this scandal was a risk she couldn't afford to take. For Diddy, the trial marked the beginning of a long series of legal and personal challenges that would overshadow much of his career. For J.Lo, stepping away from Diddy allowed her to reinvent herself. She embraced her roots, refined her style, and released the album that cemented her status as a global superstar. J.Lo hits, like Love Don't Cost a Thing and I'm Real, catapulted her to new heights. She became a household name, not just as a singer, but as a dancer, actress, and business mogul. As for Diddy, the road was far more turbulent. While he remained a music powerhouse, producing chart-topping hits and launching successful ventures like Sean John Clothing. His personal life often stole the spotlight. Legal troubles and controversies overshadowed his professional achievements, leaving many to wonder what could have been if the drama hadn't derailed his trajectory. Fast forward to today. Both J-Lo and Diddy are icons in their own right, but the legacy of their relationship lingers. For J-Lo, it was a lesson in resilience and reinvention. For Diddy, it's a reminder of the thin line between fame and infamy.